Getting Geronimo back in. Now he's going to be in timeout for a long time. Got me out here in my church clothes. I should be at church. Hey everyone, welcome back to Catching Up with the Walkers. Thanks for joining us on the farm today. We're back on the farm.
Yes.
We made
all sorts of noises around us.
Yeah, you're going to hear a lot of different animals. We made a quick trip this morning to Tahlequah. Took Cassie's van down there to get the timing belt and water pump and all that stuff done, maintenance on it. So we're back on the farm right now though, and we had a little issue this weekend.
Little?
Well, Sunday morning, we were on our way to church, and I noticed Geronimo wasn't in the pasture. And I made it to church, dropped Cassie and the kids off, and I came back because I was worried about him. And after a little more research, I found out that he had indeed escaped again, a second time. And I've got a video I'll show you right now of us trying to get him back in. Not the way you want to spend Sunday morning. Getting Geronimo back in. Now he's going to be in timeout for a long time. Got me out here in my church clothes. I should be at church. My oxen's in a ditch though. Literally. Let's go! Come on, Geronimo. So it happened again. And I got him back in, and now he's in timeout for at least until I finish a new bullpen that I'm going to start working on this week.
Yep.
So today we have to get him set up with his hay, the donkeys set up with their bale of hay, and the goats and sheep need a bale of hay right out there because there is cooler weather in the forecast and they're running low on grass. And so we'll come along today, we're going to do that. What else are you going to do with your chickens, Cass?
The ones that we had left in here need to be put out here. They should be good to go now. So then I got to get off to school.
So the chicks, hey, don't sit on top of your water. The super hatch chicks are doing good. We've had one escape, and then I think I repaired the corner where they were escaping, and they haven't been back out since. So first thing, let's grab the 4 chicks that are still left in here. Are we still calling them chicks at this point, or are we gonna call them chickens?
They're pullets and cockerels, I guess.
Okay. So I think they're getting past that. You guys hear the laughing rooster? They're getting past that stage of chicks and on to chickens. So now we've got them trapped. So that was actually a really good size.
Yep.
It just
Ow.
Did it get you?
Their claws are so sharp. All right.
So there's that one.
They still look a little funny, but that's how it goes.
I'm gonna guess that one's a rooster right there, because this other one looks the same breed. Yeah, look at their, I don't know, the feathers are just different. All right, last one. Last one's right there. So watch out, Shelby. Go on, out of the way. Out of the way. Welcome to the new pen. Go join your friends. You haven't seen them in a while. It's been like a vacation for you guys.
It's working out great.
Yeah, back there in the corner, I put that block in. There was one chick out one time, and after I did that, they have not been out at all. So many of them, Cassie. How many roosters do you think you have?
I don't even know. Too many.
Probably
half.
20%, 30%, 40?
20 or 30 probably.
All right. Well,
hard to tell too, because like some of those have big combs, but all the ones that look like that have big combs. So I'm thinking they're probably like leghorns or something.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard because they're all so different.
All right. I know people have asked me to identify some of the breeds. Guys, I don't know what they are.
A lot of them are barnyard mixes, and then some of them people told us, but I can't remember. We'd have to go back and watch the video.
Yeah, there are.
You guys go back and watch the video when we went to Alabama, and you can see.
Yeah, a lot of barnyard mixes though, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna check their feeders and waters in a little bit, but right now they still have water.
Lavender Orpingtons, Wyandottes, Black Copper Morans. I'm just trying to remember things that they said.
But then you have like one or two here or there that looks, the only one that looks like that. There's several with this white with the black spots on them.
Yeah.
There's several of those. There's several of the ones that kind of look like
red.
The Cinnamon Queen.
Yeah.
There's several of those. All right. Well, there's the chick update in their grow out pen. They're doing great. And there's the troublemaker right over there. We'll go get him some hay. So we're in the donkey pen.
She already looks fatter.
Yeah, they've had.
So people have been saying who's who. So I think we already said this on. Maybe it's Walker Farm Fan we need to say it on. But June has a little spot over her eye. Patsy has the cute face, shortest and most heavily bred. She also has this broken crest where we've been told that's from, they don't need a lot of grain and stuff or they can get too much things they don't need. This is Dolly. She's a yearling. She was our first donkey.
She's also the very darkest.
And then Loretta is standoffish. She's got a little more legs on her and she's not looking as bred.
Yep.
She looks more bred to me now than she did when we got her.
Yeah, they've had unlimited hay over here. And so we were just talking about when it's time to turn them into with the alpacas. I think what we're gonna do is go ahead and put one bale of hay in here. So I'm gonna give them a little bit bigger room, give them one round bale of hay. And after that round bale's gone, at that point, we'll turn them in with the alpacas and the cria, because I don't want to turn them in too early while the alpaca's so young. I want the alpaca to be able to run plenty, like full strength, and get away from them, and the mamas will also protect. But I just wanted to try to avoid any issues.
Yeah, Rachel over at Hidden Heights Farm is doing a show me those ears challenge. I can't remember what the hashtag is. So I'm trying to get a picture of all of them with their ears up so I can do her challenge. But
there you go.
We'll probably have to feed them first.
Her ears are up. So as far as Geronimo goes, we're going to take his hay feeder right here, and I'm going to take it out of here and put it over here with the donkeys, and then the hay that's left in the feeder, he'll be able to clean that up for the next week or so. And I'll probably go ahead and buy, not today, but I'm going to buy a different style hay feeder that has openings that are about 3 or 4 foot wide instead of 2 foot wide, or whatever this is right here, that smaller opening. But Geronimo's been eating out of that just fine. I just want to get something a little bigger. But Dolly's my buddy. She's my pocket pony, Cassie.
I'm trying to get Loretta to let me pet her.
Dolly's always in my pocket. She's a good girl. She's a good Dolly. Yeah. She thinks I've got food. Oh, but I don't have any food, but she still likes me. What do you think, baby? So Cassie's gonna help me with the hay feeder. Whenever it gets a bunch around the base of it, it's kind of hard to do. So see if we can get it moved real quick in here. And then we'll give these girls their very own bale of hay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. They can go in there right now. We'll run back. So.
All right, I'm gonna try to get the donkeys back in this pen so we can open this up and get some feed. But we're gonna have to let them settle for a second because they're not sure what's happening. Come on, babies. Come on, babies. Come on, babies. Come on, babies.
Here, I got an idea. Come here, donkeys. Come on, babies.
Dolly and Loretta know what's up. Patsy's coming. Go on, June. Go on. I don't really want to like hail them and haul them and yeah, get over there, because I don't want them to ever be jumpy or leery. I just want them to go and do. Come on, June. Come on. Come on, sis. Come on, baby. There you go. So of course, these girls and one boy are curious as to what's going on. Hey guys, what you doing? Come here, Shadow. Come see me, baby. Too much jingling. Huh? What are you guys doing? You think we got something for you? You think we got something for you? Daddy and Uncle's over here looking on. What are you boys doing? Alvin, you see your twin over there? You see your twin? You did a good job. And Uncle Alfred, I think you're just here for the party. You didn't do anything. It's all right though. You keep Alvin company, don't you? Huh? So this is Alvin and Alfred, and then Mariposa and Honey. And Honey had baby Shadow here, and Shadow's daddy is Alvin over there. So pretty cool. We keep them separated because it's not good to have the males and females together all the time. But we'll wait till Shadow gets a little older. We'll put them back together because it takes 12-ish months to have a cria. And we would like to have more, but we're also going to play it out with the weather. We don't want it in the dead of winter or the heat of the summer. So, what do you think, girls? Huh? Gary's rearranging the pen over here. The donkeys are waiting patiently. Then we're going to go get some bales of hay. You're doing a good job.
Thanks. They got even a bigger space now. So the 4 donkeys are going to be fine. They got plenty of room. I just want to give Shadow plenty of time to grow, because right now he looks a lot like a big dog.
Yeah.
And I just don't want the donkeys to think he's a predator. But
yeah, we don't know that they've been around anything like that. Some of you guys, ouch, stick tight. Some of you guys are probably saying, Cassie, go help Gary and quit filming. He told me to go film why he did that, people, okay?
I said the cria is up. Now's the time, because they'll run off in a minute and you won't be able to get them.
But sometimes people say I don't help you, but well, I would help you if you needed it, right?
Correct, 100%. When I asked you to help with that hay bale a while ago, she helped. That hay feeder. That thing is heavy when it's in there with all that hay.
It's heavy when it's not. I don't like that.
The hay around the base. So the hay feeder was free. And you know why it was free?
Because my dad hated it.
Because Cassie's dad bought it. He bought it and got it home, used it for a little bit and said, this thing is way too heavy. I don't want to mess with it. And so guess what? I inherited it.
But we'll take it free even if we don't like it.
Early inheritance. Can't go wrong with that.
Well, we'll use it till we can get something better that we like. So
I don't mind it. And we can use the tractor if we have to, but it's not terrible.
All right. Well, go get some hay bales. We'll catch back up with you. Shelby, tell him bye. Shelby's always out here. Joe's slowly making his way. He's getting around a little slower these days.
So it might not seem like a big deal to some people. Hey, a bale of hay out of a barn versus a bale of hay that's been sitting in the rain for months. What's the big deal? But we wanted this so bad, and we were patient. We waited years after we built our farm.
Oh, this isn't even net wrapped, is it?
Yeah, that's net wrapped.
Yes?
Yep. It's a different kind of net.
Yeah, it looks like it's like a whole bunch of strings.
So yeah, this is net wrapped. It's a different kind of net on this bale.
Yeah, that's different.
When we were running, when the Amish come and bale for us, they have I think 4 different balers. You hold that real quick.
Oh, so they'll each kind of look a little different, maybe.
Well, so depending on what kind of net they had in there. Now, my personal favorite is the American flag net, red, white, and blue. But I'm sure that costs like 10 cents extra. And if you know Amish, they don't waste no money. They're going to buy whatever gets the job done. They're not any kind of frills, are they, Cassie?
Nope. Our hay has set out for a long time, but now we've been able to get this barn. And the difference I see from the very beginning, the top is usually dirty and gross, and it's completely clean.
It usually has about 4 to 6 inches of waste, meaning it rotted on the bottom.
Yeah, and the top is usually nasty.
And then the top gets really hard.
So the top and bottom, perfect.
Yep. And so being able to pull this out in the very middle of winter and give our cows a dry, fresh bale of hay is just gonna be awesome. So I can't wait until a cold, snowy day when we have to feed and get hay out of the barn.
I guess it would kind of be like if someone burnt your food and you got to eat around that. Maybe that's like the equivalent.
Yeah.
Now the hay's not burnt anywhere. You just eat the whole thing instead of, usually the bottom is rotted from setting on the ground, and the top is bad from setting in the weather.
And I say that, I'm not calling out anybody that puts their hay outside, because if you do it, that's fine. We had to do it for years.
Yeah, my dad still does, and he's had a farm for his whole life.
The barn is a luxury, but it's a luxury we are enjoying.
But lots of people ask us people in Oklahoma why we don't have barns. Well, it's usually the cost doesn't outweigh the value.
Yeah, it's just not a requirement.
Yeah, but we were able to do this, plus we're using it for multiple things, so it's just an extra blessing for us. But yeah, don't go tell so-and-so how they do their stuff wrong, because this is how we do it. People all the time come over and say, well, that's not what so-and-so does. Please don't ever go tell other people that's not what Walker Farm Fam does, because people do what's best for them, their farm, their animals, and for what they have. And this is what we're able to do now.
You see me have to do that all by myself? Cassie didn't.
Nope, I didn't video.
Oh, okay.
I was helping.
I put the ring down all by myself. No, what Walker Farm Fam doesn't do is fix things when they need to be fixed. Like this right here needs a bolt in it, and I need to go to the shop and get a bolt.
It'll work.
But it's on my to-do list. But Cassie keeps adding things at the top, and this is at the very bottom.
Oh, so it's my fault.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay. All right. You get that gate, I'm gonna let the donkeys out.
Sounds good.
I guess instead of trying to shoo them out, I just need to call them out.
Come on, babies. Dolly. Dolly.
Well, my Patsy listened. You know, that makes sense. I don't want to do like cattle and stuff, and get them to go, because I don't want them to be jumpy and see me. Come on, girls. Go out there with Patsy.
What?
Dolly, you're going the wrong way.
If I turn Geronimo in, they'll get out of there in a hurry. They didn't like him the other day.
Oh, yeah.
I don't blame him. I wouldn't like him either.
Come on, Dolly.
Big old hairy dude with horns.
Come on, girl. Now we need to reward them with some grain. Actual grain.
Oh, I'll feed him this evening. Come over here, babies. Here's your reward. Look at this. Brand new bale of hay just for you. All right, so now we're gonna let Geronimo back into his pen, back in timeout. And if you're wondering where did Geronimo get out at, he made a hole in this fence over here. There were some heifers across the road. He just wanted in there a little bit too bad. The two steers that were with him, they are both still in the pen where they belong. So that just proves that he was more of a nuisance. He got out, and that's all I can say is now he's in timeout. Until he gets turned out with the cows, he will either be in this pen, or I'm about to start a new bull pen over here that will basically be an interior pen. Even if he gets out of that, he'd still be in our pastures somewhere. So that's our safety measures that we're gonna do right now. So I'm gonna get him locked in, and we gotta get one more bale of hay to the sheep and goats. So I don't think I told you guys the full story on Geronimo. Not only did he get out, but when he went to the neighbors this time, him and the neighbor's bull got in a fight, and they tore down about 20 foot of fence. because they touch noses. And anytime a bull can touch noses with another bull, they start tearing down fence. They don't even feel it. You've heard of bull hide being tough, or tough as leather, tough as bull hide. It's because they are tough and they don't feel it, and they just sit there and rub their heads together, fight. And thankfully everybody's okay. The other bull's fine, it seems. Geronimo's fine. I went and helped repair the fence with the neighbor.
It's not the same neighbor that our bulls fought a couple of years ago. That was before we had 2 fences, but it's a neighbor. There's a pasture and a road between them, but Geronimo sits here and yells and acts goofy. His bull sits there, look, and I'm doing this because he's learned how to slide this with his horns.
Yeah.
And the neighbor's bull sits there and yells, and they were just yelling at each other, and Geronimo said, I'm gonna go over there and take care of that.
Yeah.
He didn't even get with any women.
And if somebody would have wanted to buy Geronimo yesterday, they would have owned a brand new bull. But I'm still contemplating it. That's definitely his second strike. One more strike, he's out of here. I hate to say that black and white, but that's the way it is. We won't keep a bull that we can't keep in. But
actually, that's affecting our neighbors.
That's affecting our neighbors. Yes, that he's going, if he's negatively impacting somebody else, he will be gone. So he's on his last leg right now, his last chance. I know you guys love Geronimo. We've really enjoyed him too. He's super gentle. He's easy to work around.
Thankfully, he's easy to get back in.
He's easy to get back in, but he has to stay in or else he will be gone.
Gary's moving the electric fence without touching it. Let's see how that goes. He's just touching the pole.
Yeah,
Can you do it?
The second I touch it, I'm gonna get shocked.
Can you do it?
Well, here's the other problem. I think I need to take 2 of them down. I don't know if I can fit through there. Let me see. Okay. I'm clear.
Stay back, Zena. The gate's open. See if Gary can thread the needle. And he did. Zena, no. Zena, no. Zena, back. Back. Did you guys get dizzy there? Maybe Gary edited it out. Sorry about that.
That's what you're used to, ain't it?
Yeah, and probably I'm used to them being dirtier. You know?
Yeah.
You get a layer of dust with it. Gary's working on that. The animals are all doing good. I'm gonna put Rowdy in with Muffin. We're just afraid that Drake, our baby doll sheep ram, will try to breed Muffin, and she's way too small and we don't want her to get hurt. So we're gonna, her eyes are good, her nose is good. She could be out of quarantine, but to keep her safe because she's so small, we're gonna keep her over there until Drake's out of here probably. So baby goats are doing good. We got Allie over here. Hey Allie, with the blue eyes. And we got Boomer over here. I mean Bama. Not Boomer, Bama.
Bama.
So Gary has square bells he's feeding Muffin. He threw her some over there for now, but she's getting square bells. I'll try to catch Rowdy, see if I can get him in there. Rowdy. Come here, Rowdy. Rowdy, come here. He knows something's up. Got him. Watch those horns. Got him. So Rowdy is Ranger's weathered buck. You can bring him down here, babe. Or do you want out that gate in the short side?
Probably that short side.
Rowdy is Ranger's weathered goat that we have, and he's pretty tame.
He's very tame.
He knows when something's up though.
He's very nice.
Yeah. So you got strings all in your hand. So he'll go in with Muffin, keep her. He'll keep her company for a little bit. We got strings everywhere.
Yeah.
And she'll stay in there. They got feed, water, hay, all that stuff. So there we go.
So I feel good about all the animals being fed at this point. They have all the hay they need, and that is the main thing going into winter. They have plenty of hay. A lot of people have, not a lot, but some people worry that I don't give them enough grain. But honestly, these animals, ruminants, they need hay in their bellies. That's what they need, grass or hay. And pellets or just grain or just cubes or whatever you want. Pellets or grain or cubes are just extra protein on top of that hay. So no, they don't have to have the extra. The main thing they need is hay. The rest of it's just kind of good to have. Gives them a little extra conditioning going into the winter. But right back here, I just unhooked the brush hog, but I have the materials to build out a new bull pen. So all of that right there, I don't know how much you think that would cost. That is about $1,500, and that was whenever they had a 10% off for some sale. So fencing is expensive, but we need a bull pen. I want to build a pen big enough to hold Geronimo. If we need to separate the ram after he's done breeding, he could go in there. Basically just an extra pen to hold anything that may need to go in there. So Cassie went in to clean up. She's going to head to school. So we'll check in with her just a minute before she heads off. So that's all we're going to do here on the farm for the midday. Cassie's got to head off to school. But we like to share local events whenever they do come along that we're going to be going to that we think you guys might also like to attend.
Yeah, our friends over at Stokes Family Ranch, also Stoked Living. They are brothers and sisters YouTube channel. They are having Christmas on the Prairie Saturday, November 25th from 3 to 8:30. We'll be there as well as some other YouTube friends. So you guys come out. It's in Locust Grove, Oklahoma. Go to their Facebook page, Stokes Family Ranch, or their YouTube channel to find out more. But it's a really fun thing. It's free to get in, and it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's one of those events that they have annually that you just don't want to miss. Put it on your calendars because there's all kinds of fun stuff for the family. If you have kids, there's Santa Claus there. They can take pictures with Santa.
Yeah, they have like a little hayride type thing, but it's called Christmas on the Prairie. There's usually vendors set up to sell things they've made. There's a concession. So yep. I believe it's free to go. But all money raised through concession and things is going to help feed students in the community that are having a hard time paying their lunch bill.
Yeah, so an awesome event. You guys check it out all the details, and we hope to see you there. So thank you guys so much for following along. We got the goats and the donkeys and the bull all squared away. We're ready for some cooler weather. Now they have plenty of hay. And thank you guys for following along, though. I hope you have a great day, and God bless.
Love you guys.